You want a good bass line?
Yeah, man.
What is it? Nanu?
Nanu. I don't know. I didn't really.
like,
There you go. What are we doing now? Oh, that's very erotic. Okay.
Nanu.
Yeah, all right then.
Remember that one?
No.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
And now I'm afraid. How are you? You look relaxed. You look.
Good,
Most of the guests I get here, like for me, I never leave this place. You know, the guests come in looking tanned and relaxed. I'm this pasty weirdo that's in this studio 24/7. But you look like you've. I understand you've been all over the country, right? You've been traveling around promoting this movie. Where have you been?
8,612 miles, 42 days around the good old U.S. of A.
Really, just traveling, spreading the word about Sahara.
Got my Airstream, 28-foot trailer that I'm living in, pulling with my truck, wrapped it up in a Sahara billboard. Gone from city to city, screened the film for military bases.
You got a billboard. You're driving around the country. You're a big movie star, and you're driving around the country with a billboard, stopping individual people saying, Sahara, check it out.
Hats like this, shirts. It's a shameless tour.
Yeah. You're going to hell. So you've been all over the place. What's the most, you could tell us, what's the most interesting town that you've been to in America?
Most interesting town. All right, now this place is not the perfect example for all the great cities and people that I did meet, but it is the most interesting, and I'm not even going to say the name of it because they'd quarantine the whole damn thing.
Right.
We pulled into this one spot. It was one hotel. It was one gas station, a nameless place.
A tiny little town, one hotel, one gas station.
But a whole lot of people in the parking lot, and a whole lot of people in the plants, and a whole lot of people in the back of every place you looked on crystal methane. Yeah.
I know that town.
Town. You know that town, man.
That's not a bad town.
Oh, yeah.
They have a Dairy Queen.
No, they're very creative there. Yeah. They're very creative.
So that's disturbing. Everybody in the town. I mean, what's that like when everybody in the
kind of little tick. And they were had heightened forms of dyslexia.
Right.
It seemed like anyway. I mean, we had one cat that came up and knocked on the door of the RV and had to bring us out, and because he was very passionate about a truth that he had just crossed, and had just crossed him because he had just found out that he is both Jesus Christ and the devil at the same time.
Was he?
Both.
He just found that out.
He just found out, and he wanted to let us know.
Was he notified by mail?
Well, yeah.
This is incredible. Read this.
No, it was divine intervention.
Divine intervention. Okay.
From above and below.
Yeah. Wow. These are interesting people you met.
It happened. He could have used a little bit of money, but he had other great thoughts.
Yeah.
He reminded us when he got really nice and sober and really thoughtful that there are two things you need in life.
What's that?
A good woman and crystal meth.
Oh. These are terrible lessons for the kids. Don't listen at home, kids. That's wrong.
It's true. The other towns are great. This one was a bit crooked, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go there soon. You've been traveling around in your RV, and you have been. This is true. You've been staying in RV camps.
Yeah.
Just talking to people. Like at night, you hang out with the people. What's it like? What do you guys talk about?
Well, we pull into an RV park. We barbecue. We all have a few beers. You meet the neighbors. You sit around and around the fire, and you kind of just bull.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Tell them, see what kind of fibs you can tell and get away with.
So how do I know that anything you've told me tonight is true? I mean, do you routinely like to sort of bend the truth and lie? Do you?
You know, I'm just bull. There's a good thing about bull. No, the difference between bull and lying.
Are you going to try and say that word as many times as you can?
It's a great word, though, isn't it?
Well, I guess.
Check this out, though. That's why I love hanging out with bull, but don't like hanging out with liars.
You like BSers, but you don't like liars.
Yeah, because a bull lets you know he's bull. The liar doesn't let you know he be bull. So you're hanging out with a
BSer.
Yeah,
I like now I'm trying to say that the bleep machine is on fire backstage.
If you're hanging out with them, it's great because it doesn't matter if what they're telling you is the truth or not because it's fun. If it isn't true, it ought to be true, but at least they're letting you know.
It's creative and no one gets hurt, right.
They're bull. The liar doesn't tell you that.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to stop this topic right now before you swear some more.
And the guy on crystal meth didn't tell me that.
No, well, he doesn't know where he is. He thinks he's a raccoon or something.
He was right there in some purgatory. He wasn't quite sure, but it was not pretty.
Don't expect any truth from him. Now, I want to ask you, last time you were on the show, I got so many people ask me about this interview. You and I were talking, and then we got on the subject. I don't even remember how. One of your favorite things to do is to imagine how you might survive an attack in the wild, because you like the wilderness.
Yeah.
And so you said that you had worked out a whole scheme for how you would survive a bear attack.
Yes.
And then you demonstrated on me. I think we can have a picture of what happened there. That's... Well, actually, that's... In fairness... In fairness, Matthew, that's from later in the interview. That wasn't related.
It doesn't look like my theory worked, does it?
Yeah, I know. And you went into it. You were very passionate about it. Yeah. Do you have any tips for us tonight? Because those were useful tips last time on surviving the bear attack.
Well, that's for wilderness.
Right.
Bears.
Right.
Grizzlies, brown and black.
Right.
There's another critter out there, though, that you got to watch out for, especially if you're crossing rivers over in Mali or you're down in Australia, and that would be the alligator/crocodile.
The alligator/crocodile. And you have a way, do you think you would know what to do if you were attacked by one?
I think it helps me sleep better to believe that this idea I have will work.
Okay.
First of all, going into it, if you're in the water, which is where crocodiles are going to come from usually, you're already on their playing field, so you're already bogeying on the way in.
Right. Once you're in the water with a croc, it's trouble.
Playing field. Now, what they want to do is take you down to the bottom, spin you around quite a few times, hang on to a root and drown you. Then they come in up to land after you're drowning, and they have lunch.
Right.
But
I've heard that. They like to drown you first. Yeah,
drown you first, then get you up. Now, I'm figuring this idea is you're not gonna come out of this unscathed, all right?
Right.
But as soon as they open the mouth, you're gonna have to take a lick.
I'll be the croc.
You be the croc, okay? Here he comes, right? Here he comes. Ready? You got time to open and the close. Close, open, down.
Wait, what are you doing? You just... Yeah.
He's hung up on my shoulder, right? He can't, I've got him pinned open, so his jaw's stretched, but guess where my hand is? Well, it would be on his heart.
That's my microphone.
So we gotta get him right there. We gotta grab a hold of his heart.
Yeah, okay.
And when we go down, get a good hold of his heart.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna come up to the top. He's gonna be dead. I won't have this arm.
Wait,
but I'll be alive and he'll be...
Worst idea I've ever heard. Easily worst idea I've ever heard. Get your hand in there. No!
Just remember the bear is going, you're gonna have to take a lick.
Right. It's like mini golf. You have to time when the windmill blade's gonna be... Well,
once you've entered the inevitable, is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
We are so tight on time that we have to get right into the clip for Sahara, and I want to make sure people appreciate this is like a really fun action adventure movie.
It is a great one, and it really is fun, funny, super cool, man. And I mean cool in that funny way, man. We made a film that you're gonna go.
You spent too much time in that crystal meth town.
And it's a great adventure, man. We've got stunts and action sequences in this. We race everything from convertibles at 80 miles an hour, camels, to land yachts across the desert.
Right.
And we made a classy one, man, that I'm real proud to be a part of.
All right, well, tell us what's happening in this clip. What do we need to know?
It's called the Panama. Now, one of the things we do is myself and Al Giordino, my partner, who Steve's on, we get in some pinches, quite a few, and we come up with some very original ways of getting out of them. And this is what we call a Panama.
All right,
we got to get away from the militia on the river here.
So this clip from Sahara.
We're doing a Panama. What's a Panama? Navy thing. I didn't know you were in Panama. We were in Nicaragua. Then why do you call it a Panama? We thought we were in Panama. No Panama. Open the engine hatch. Okay. Here, like this. Come on. What are we doing? I don't think you should be doing that. Okay, drop it. We're good.
He did a Panama.
Not good news. Sahara opens on Friday. It's always fun talking to you. Matthew McConaughey, John Stamos coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.